Hi, everybody. I'm glad that you guys could make it on. I guess everybody's here because they're curious about this coaching stuff that we're always talking about and you see us posting about. And I'm so excited that you guys all decided to join us. So first and foremost, I'm just going to give you a little blurb about myself and why I became a coach. I can remember initially looking at, I've seen many posts of some of my friends, and they were getting into all these Beachbody products, and I seen some successes, and that was exciting to me because something for me was I always struggled personally with my weight and accomplishing my goals. So I thought this was a great opportunity. So I peeked around for a couple months, and finally I decided to message a good friend of mine who had just become a coach. So she had told me about the products, and I got super excited, and I thought, yeah, you know what, that's something that I can do. So initially, that's why I just thought, well, if I can start using these products and help other people while I'm helping myself, what better way is that? And holding myself accountable all during that. So initially, that's why I became a coach. When I became a coach, that's when the fun started. I started to realize that I was connecting with new people, and people were having the same struggles as I was, and I got to interact with people that I never would have assumed had the same concerns and issues that I did. So once I became a coach and people started seeing my transformation and were questioning me about it and asking for my support, it was something that it made me feel good every day. I've always worked with children and supporting adolescents who have been struggling with during their lives, and this time now I get to work with adults who are looking to me for guidance, and that's something that I really enjoy. So coaching, as far as coaching, my favorite part about coaching, and I'll always say this, is I have met some of the most amazing people on this journey, and it's only been almost 4 months. I'm almost at my 4-month mark. And not only have I met some other amazing coaches, but some of my challengers who have decided to join me have become some great friends. And so the friendship piece has been huge for me, and getting to connect with people and encourage other people. And that's been my journey so far and my favorite part. So I'm excited that you guys are all here, and I'm excited that you guys are curious about this adventure that you always see us posting about. And that is what guides us in this business. And it's all about friends and inspiring and encouraging others. So I'm really glad you get to join us. And I'm sure Kristina has her own intro that she would like to tell about her. So.
Thanks. Yeah, and what Amanda hasn't even told you is that in just 4 months, she's grown an amazing team, and she's a diamond coach, and she's going to be going away on vacation for the very first time in a couple of weeks, and I'm so excited for her. And yeah, she's totally rocking it. So it's pretty amazing what she's been able to do in just a couple of months. In terms of myself, I'm Kristina Coons, and I'm a 1-star diamond qualifying coach. So that doesn't really make sense to anybody who's not in Beachbody just yet. So don't worry about that. The fact is that I get to build a team of people who are building teams of people for themselves and helping others reach their goals, whether that be financially or physically, or even just, releasing some stress and living the life that they knew they were destined to live. And a little bit about me is when I started, I just kind of lost myself. I had my 2 kids, and I never thought that I would have postpartum depression, but it definitely snuck up on me, and it lasted far too long. I have a background in holistic nutrition and yoga and Pilates, and so I always felt like I would be able to fix myself and take care of myself and kind of avoid things like postpartum depression and anxiety and adrenal fatigue. So lo and behold, when it happened to me and that was my reality, I was even more frustrated and disheartened that that all that I had worked for, that, you know, I was still living in that dark cloud. So when I actually tried Shakeology, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. And that product blew my mind. It balanced my hormones, and I felt amazing. And it just changed. It just changed everything in me. And I added on to this the coaching opportunity, and all of a sudden I had that fulfillment and that sense of purpose outside of motherhood that I'd been searching for through so many different jobs. I mean, I was very skeptical and really hesitant in joining this, because I'm like, okay, this isn't the first thing, or like first little, you know, opportunity that I've seeked out. And I was getting a little bit nervous to think, you know, what are people going to start thinking about me, and are they going to take me seriously? And I also didn't want to just drag my family around through all my little endeavors anymore. I wanted to find something that I loved, that I could stick to, that I could throw myself into, but that also would be a real income and a real job, and again, give me that sense of purpose. So I was so happy that I was able to stumble upon this coaching opportunity, because, as I said, it ticked off all the boxes that I've been looking for in a job, and it's giving me the life that I really, really want. And I knew deep down inside that I was destined for something greater. I just didn't know in what shape or form it was going to come in. So I'm super happy that I get to now pass it forward and explain what it is to other people, and see if this could be for you. So I'm just going to get my slides here. Just bear with me for one moment. All right, so let me tell you about our team first and foremost. You're looking at Team Rise and Shine here. Everybody, you know, who joins from this this presentation is going to be part of Team Rise and Shine, and we have, you know, other little teams within it, but we all get each other, which is the cool thing. We like to say that together we are better, because when you succeed, we all succeed, and vice versa. When I succeed, you all succeed. So it's really cool that way. What we offer is small group trainings and apprenticeships, and also one-on-one training with your coach. So you'll know that when you sign up, you're not just kind of sent out to pasture. We're there to help you and guide you, and we have templates and tools and all sorts of stuff to really help you get started on the best foot. We have bi-weekly Zoom chats, which is just kind of like Skype. We all get to see each other, which is nice to kind of see a face and connect with people. We have social media trainings, countless video trainings, lots of team support, and it sounds a little cheesy, but it's really a place to dream big and live a life of design. I am such a big dreamer, and I always felt like I was kind of the outcast because of that, because I do believe that great things are going to happen. And so I'm so happy to be part of a community that just kind of nurtures that. And every day we get to see real people's dreams coming true, which is so cool. So Amanda, you can talk a little bit about what we do exactly.
So a lot of people have been asking what it is exactly that we're doing. So they see us on Facebook, and they're saying, okay, what is it that you're doing? What is your job? Well, first and foremost, one of the biggest things that we do is we work on our own transformation, and we work on ourselves. So initially, like I said in my introduction, my biggest thing when becoming a coach was simply because I wanted to work on myself. I knew that I wasn't as healthy as I could be, and I knew that I had goals that I wanted to achieve. So this was a great opportunity for me to hold myself accountable. So I worked on my own transformation. And the best part about it is you get to invite friends and your family, and you get to show them what you're doing. And that's how people get interested. They see what you're doing, they see your accomplishments, and they're very quickly to want to join or ask questions. And a lot of this, I'm just going to skip past this, the PD there, is you're sharing your stories. So a lot of people will see our Facebook or our social media and us sharing what we're doing and how we're doing it. So, you know, working on the programs that we're joining and getting people to join along with us. that's basically what our job is, because we're sharing everything that we're doing to hope to inspire and encourage other people to do the exact same. Another part of something that we do is we grow as a person through PD, which is personal development. Something that when I first started, I seen those two letters and I didn't really know what they meant until I had a discussion with Kristina, and and this was something that I realized a part of the business that I was missing, a part of the coaching, and it's just reading and taking that time, even if it's 10 minutes a day, to yourself to kind of recoup. You know, I'm reading a great book right now that has me growing as a coach and as a leader. So making your own transformation is something I always think is key in this business, and sharing it with others. And that's what we're doing, is we're taking our personal transformation, our personal stories, we're sharing it with other people in hopes that it's something with them just clicks and they want to do the exact same thing. So together, that's what we work on.
Absolutely. And one more thing about the personal development, and because it is my favorite part about this job, that your job is to take time for you and make yourself a better person. And when you're a better person, you're really going to be able to be at a position to help others. You'll be able to show up to your own life a little bit differently. And so I just think it's cool because, you know, what job is going to tell you, okay, go and sit down and learn something about yourself. So it's pretty neat. That's one of our vital behaviors. So the next thing we're going to talk about is, again, going off of what we do. What if I have no background in nutrition or fitness? What if I'm not a personal trainer? What if I have 100 pounds to lose? Well, guess what? We have nutritionists on board. We have fitness professionals on board. Your job is just to provide peer support. And it will also serve as your own accountability. Again, another perk to the job is that when you're showing up every day to motivate others to do it, you'll find that they end up motivating you. So we hold challenge groups, and just everything is usually online or virtual, just because then we can reach some more people. But we have support groups. You're there to remind people how awesome they are until they really start believing it themselves. Again, pretty cool to have that part of your job. In terms of our nutrition, you know, I started talking about Shakeology a little bit beforehand. I'll go into a little bit more. It is an amazing superfood shake. It is in no way a gimmicky diet drink at all. This is real dense nutrition. It's a whole food supplement, meaning that the vitamins and minerals and the nutrients that are in it are sourced from whole foods. They're not synthetic. There's no fillers and corn and soy. It is an amazing product. And again, I have a background in holistic nutrition and herbalism, and I'm not one for powdered supplements and powdered stuff and I don't know. I'm very, very picky with what I put in my body, and this is something that I drink every single day, and I have for the past 9 months, and I even give it to my kids as a snack because it is completely safe. It has built my immune system so much. I used to be the girl, again, adding to the frustration that was me. I used to be the girl that was sick every couple of weeks, even in the summer, and it would just boggle my mind. I'd gone on, you know, I went vegan, I went raw vegan, I did juice fast, I did herbal detoxes, anything to just clean my system out to, again, balance those hormones because I was experiencing the depression and the adrenal fatigue and the anxiety, and also just to give me that energy and build my immune system, and nothing worked. So when my coach told me about Shakeology, I was hugely skeptical, turned my nose up at it thinking, no, I don't do those types of things. Then I actually looked at the ingredient list because I was getting to the point where I needed something. I was just grasping for something. And I looked at the ingredient list and it was really clean. I was actually really shocked. Again, over 70 superfoods that had adaptogenic herbs, which really help your body adapt to stress, whether that's from, you know, physical stress, like the positive stress of working out, or whether that's like emotional trauma. Like, this stuff is amazing. And so when I looked at the ingredients, I thought, okay, the proof will be in the pudding. As soon as I got the shake, I started drinking it, and within 3 days, noticed a huge boost in my energy levels. And by the way, I don't do caffeine either, so it's a really, really small amount of caffeine. Your energy isn't coming from the caffeine, it's coming from your body being fed all those amazing nutrients. And by day 6, hold on to your socks here, I no longer had depression. It's like I woke up and that dark cloud that had been over top of my head was gone. I was just like, even still to this day, like I can't get over it. Like, yeah, it's such a miracle. Yeah, no anxiety, like no adrenal fatigue. Like, it's just amazing. So I can't say enough of this stuff, but I'm going to stop talking about it right now because I literally could go on for hours. I also want to tell you about our amazing fitness programs that we have. So I used to work as a health and fitness, sorry, the name is kind of leaving me. But anyways, I worked at a gym, and I helped people with their fitness programs. I helped people with their nutrition, and I didn't do a great job because I didn't know how to communicate what people needed, and I didn't have the proper tools at that time. I can tell you now that these programs work, and I feel comfortable because I'm helping more people now from my home than I was in my office at the gym. And we have programs that, again, they work. They yield great results. They're great for people who can't make it out of their house because they have kids, and or they for whatever reason they just have to stay in, or they could even take things to the gym with our Beachbody On Demand, which is just kind of like Netflix for Beachbody products. Which, how awesome is that? You can get them from your phone or your tablet or laptop, whatever. But we have programs for high intensity, for athletes. We have programs for low intensity, people with bad knees. We have yoga, Pilates. We have portion control. Like, it's just, this stuff is so great, and there's so many different things that there really is something for everyone. So you don't have to worry about being a fitness professional. You could be at the beginning of your journey, and you'll still have so many people to inspire and so many people to touch their lives, because they are waiting for someone like you to come along and talk to them and encourage them to do it. So the next slide I want to talk about is a big question. Is this a pyramid scheme? No, of course not. First off, pyramid schemes are illegal. Usually you have to like pay $500 and then, get 35 people to sign up underneath you, and they each pay $500, and then you're just sitting pretty. There's no product, there's no exchange of service. It's just get as many people signed up as you can. That's not what this is. And again, that's illegal. This is completely illegal, and it's fantastic. It's set up so great. What we do is basically inspire others, and then when they get inspired, they're going to want to inspire others, and then they might want to inspire others, and we just keep going like that. Now, it does look like a triangle or a pyramid, but so do many of our corporate structures. As you can see here, I just put that diagram of the CEO and the managers and the supervisors. So just a few differences between the two that I can share with you is that these sad little employees will, they'll never really get to be the CEO. And if they do, it's a slight chance, but if they do, they have to go through all these other people, and it's up to the person above them to determine how quickly they'll move and if they'll move and all that stuff. And that's kind of sad, not to mention these little guys. They don't get to pick their vacation times and like go away for 8 months if they want. They have to work. We over here, all these happy faces, it's so different. This person right here, this little guy, can be making 3 times as much as this person, and it doesn't matter. It's not up to this person, the person on top of them, to determine that. What determines that is how many people you help. Your income is going to be a direct reflection of the amount of people you help. So this person right here could be making nothing, really. If they decide not to work their business, and they could be making nothing. This guy that's down the bottom could be making, like $7,000 a week. So that's one thing to just keep in mind. It's not a pyramid whatsoever. It's a really smart business structure, and it allows you to have your own business and create what you want out of it, and still have the support of other people.
So I think this is my favorite part. I have to say, and I said this in my intro, one of my favorite parts of becoming a coach is something that I least expected. When I initially became a coach, I would, my coach was telling me, and other people were telling me, you're going to meet so many great people and you're going to build all of these friendships. And you hear that, and I think you hear that in many different places. When you start at a new workplace, you think you're going to make a bunch of new friends. This has ultimately been one of the best experiences as far as meeting new people and doing things as a team with other people. So you're not alone. When you sign up as a coach, people often think, okay, well, I'll have some guidance, some training, and just like some jobs, and you're kind of thrown out there and you learn as you go. This is not the case at all with this business. Each and every day, you can talk to one of hundreds, even sometimes thousands of different people you can choose from in this coaching business, to just talk about their experience and share that. And we are a team. In 4 months, I can say off the top of my hand, there is 6+ girls that I have met, and maybe only met a couple of times, that I can ultimately say are now great friends of mine. And this is something that I can't stress enough, is that it's so nice to be in a business where everybody has the same goals. Everybody's looking for the same outcome, and we work together all of the time. There's many different events and things that we do together. I'm not sure some people might see some of the posts of events like Super Saturday, and you can see some of the pictures here. And we do these, we'll meet in different places. And even tomorrow night, for example, there's 4 of us that are just getting together. We had an event that isn't taking place this weekend, but we just thought, well, you know what? We haven't seen each other in a while, and we want to catch up, and we want to chat and check in with everybody and see how everybody's doing. So we just decided, well, 3 of us are just going to carpool tomorrow, and we're all going to hop up to Kristina's house, and we're going to have a good old time. So it's something, yeah. So there's different events. One thing that I want to touch on is people have heard about, and even some people have asked me about it because I think they might have just seen videos about it, is the summit, the coaching summit. So this is a huge event. It's an annual event where it's in, I think this year it was in Nashville. I'm not sure where it was the year before, but where 30,000 plus coaches, Kristina, get together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just where a bunch of coaches get together, and they get to go, there's different trainings, and there's a bunch of, you get to meet some of your team members because everybody's going together. So sometimes your team might not be in the same area as you. So it's a good event that maybe, I'm not sure, Kristina, you could probably touch more as you got to go this year. I'm super excited because I am going next year, or next July, and it's again. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, Summit, I mean, they just had amazing keynote speakers. I mean, these are top-notch speakers that are, sought after internationally, and just good training. And again, you just get to be part of it and feel the energy of so many people. It's such an amazing time, and you can earn your ticket for free the way that I did and the way that you did, Amanda. So yeah, we could definitely help you out with that and get you there next year, because it's going to be so much fun. It's in Nashville again next year, and I can't wait. Yeah, it was just great. So many events, and they're so fun, and they're totally optional, but always a blast when we get together. So I bet you're wondering how much money we can make. Because again, as much as this is about helping people, and it is I mean, you're not going to make any money if you're just focused on the money. If your heart's in the right place and you truly want to help people, then you'll find success in here. So I just wanted to show you, this is actually my coach's income that she so graciously let me use, because I've only been a coach for 9 months, and I wanted to show you what you can really do with the business over a longer period of time. Unfortunately, well, fortunately as well, that this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. And I think that if I could tell you that you'd start making it, $1 million next week, you should be a little bit worried and run the other way. But instead, this is something that's going to take time to grow, but it's real, and it's just like starting your own business. It comes with, it just takes time. So let me just show you, I know it's kind of small, but I'm just going to show you, there's retail commission here. That's how much, we get 25% commission off of any sales that if you sell Shakeology, if you sell a program, or if you sell challenge pack, which is the two of them together, then you make 25% off of that. And so my coach Steph, in her first month, she made $102. 6 months in, she was making $100. I'm averaging here. 12 months in, $105. 16 months in, $65, and $82 in her 22nd month. So that's just, again, commission. Now, if you look at team bonus, because as you grow your team, then you get what's called a team bonus cycle. I'm not going to go into the whole details of it now, but again, it's something that's real, and it's something that grows over time, and it's amazing that they do this. So in her first month, she made $28, woohoo, with her team bonus cycle. In her 6th month, that jumped to $250. 12 months in, it was $1,278. 16 months in, it jumped up again to $2,100, and 22 months, so just under 2 years as a coach, and she was making $5,700. And these are weekly values. Now, I must say, my coach Steph, she is killing it, and she puts in the time, and she is really dedicated. This is, she is, she's creating this income and supporting her family with that. So she had a really big reason as to why she wanted to make this work, and so she did. But it is possible, and it doesn't discriminate. This opportunity does not discriminate from anybody. Anybody can make this. There's nothing special about her, even though I love her. There's nothing special. So that's just, and there's other bonuses, as you can see, but again, it doesn't really make sense until you're in the coaching business, in the industry. So I'll save you the headache and save you the overwhelming factor now, and just go into what your investment is. So as a coach, sorry, for whatever reason, I don't know what I was thinking, I put $40 startup fee. That's actually, that value is US. The rest of them are in Canadian value. So it's, I think, about $53 it works out to be for a startup fee. So my apologies there. But if you'd like to become a coach, you can pay $53 for your startup fee. And then monthly, it'll be $19.50 a month. And that just, covers your website. We don't stock products at all, which is great. You're never going to be, stuck with a bunch of products in your basement and worried about, how you're going to make your money back. We have websites. We have a customer service line. So when somebody's ready to jump on board with you, you can send them directly to your website, and then that's it. You're done for that. So we get 2 websites, one on Shakeology, and then one is our main website that we use. So that's what that fee covers. I put here the $43.92 quarterly. That's an optional fee. So every 3 months you can pay into that, and that's what really gives you the Beachbody On Demand, that Netflix-like program that I was telling you about. The club membership, it also has a bunch of other stuff with it, but that's optional. And then if you choose to, drink Shakeology like me, it's awesome, because again, you get 25% off of all of your products. So that might be a fee that you might be paying for as well. The other option is you can choose a challenge pack, and that $53 startup fee is completely waived. So the challenge pack is the same price it would be if you just wanted to get it, you know, to work on yourself, whether you want to be a coach or you just want to try the product. The price is the same, and you can sign up as a coach at the same time for free. And that's the way I recommend going, because you want to be a product of the product, and we don't sell products, we share. We share what we're doing. So it gets a little bit icky if you start telling people, you know, they should really start drinking Shakeology, and they should really, you know, start doing this and that program if you've never even done anything yourself, and if you don't work out. So it's always, I like to think that, you know, just by taking the products, and you'll feel the benefits of them, you'll want to share it. You know, you'll see exactly, you know, when people come up to you and say, what are you doing? You'll be able to tell them and be real about it, and they'll appreciate that. So what kind of coach you can be? Amanda's going to tell you about that.
So there's 3 different coaches, different types of coaches. This is something I've went over in the last while quite a bit, because I've got to experience all 3 different types of coaches. I actually have all 3 different types of coaches on my team. So there's the discount coach, which is somebody, so if they buy a program, and just like I did initially, I wasn't sure if I was going to be the business coach. I wasn't sure if, I just knew I wanted to do the program. I wanted to try the program and work on myself. And I thought, why not be a coach to utilize that 25% discount? Because I wanted to continue to drink Shakeology, and I wanted to save that discount. So I have a couple people on my team who are discount coaches, and they simply just love the program. They love drinking the Shakeology, and they want to continue to do it each month, and they get to save. They get that discount. I think it's 25%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they get that 25% discount on their shakes, on any programs, if they want to try a different program. So this is really beneficial for people who are first starting out, and maybe they're not sure, and they just want to work at themselves at this time, but potentially want to move forward in the future. There's also somebody who is what is called a hobby coach. So this is somebody that they love the products, and they want to continue using them, and they don't mind sharing it with others here and there. And they like to, if they can make a sale here or there, or they can interest a couple people in the program, then that's okay. But this isn't something that they're using all the time, or they're not depending on this as a full-time income. So maybe they have a job or 2, and you know, if they're able to hop on and chat with others, you know, here and there, then this works for them. A business builder is somebody who is all in this business. So there's a couple of us. So myself and Kristina, this is something that we would consider ourselves. We absolutely love this business. We love the products, we love the shakes, and we love to share this with other people. This is something where in our plans, it's to make this our full-time job. We want to build a life of freedom and life by design, something where we don't have to worry about anything other than, you know, helping others and helping ourselves. So thriving in a team business and working together, this is something that you're ready to just throw all in. This is something where initially when I first started, it's funny because when I look at it and I look at the discount coach, this is where I'm like, yeah, this is where I started out. I wasn't sure. I was all about trying the products out, but I'm a little bit of a penny pincher. So I thought, well, if I can save myself some nickels and dimes, then I'm going to. And then once I got a taste of it a little bit and seeing that other people were wanting to and interested in the products, I'm like, well, okay, this is something I can help you out because I'm learning about it and I'm transforming myself. And I started to share a little bit here and there on Facebook. And then it just kind of, over a very short period of time, it just exploded. Everybody was seeing it. I was hearing from other people about my transformation and about their transformation when they were trying the products. I was witnessing it with family members and people that I knew, and I just knew. And there was one thing that one of my really good friends said to me, and she sent me a random text message one day, and she said, "This is meant for you. This is what you should be doing." And ever since that day, I just knew, and she was totally right. So this is something, so there's 3 different ways that you can do it. And you know what, there's, who's to say you can become a discount coach? You can sign up as a discount coach. And maybe right now you just think, you know, I just want this, I just want the 25% off, and that's fine. But who knows, maybe in 2 months from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, you decide, you know what, I really love these products. I really want to try this. And you can build yourself up and you can choose which kind of coach you want to be. That's the best part, is when you sign up, you don't have to determine in that moment who you're going to be. So people will ask, what's the worst case scenario? What could happen? So you sign up as a coach, and what do you have to lose? And people often ask, and I tell them, well, it's pretty simple. So in the beginning, most people, when they start up, it's because they love the products. So they're going to try the different products. So you're going to purchase the products, and you're going to either fall in love with them and you're going to want to share them, or you're not. So you pay, it's 50, what is it for the sign up?
I think it's $53.95.
$53.95. So you sign up as a coach, you get to meet some new people, join a new team. So for $53, you get to connect and with new people, and you get to meet so many people that can inspire you, and you get the opportunity to inspire others. You get to, it says here, you can face your fears and grow as a person. This is one of the things that my family and my friends have told me since I've started this journey, is that I'm a different person in so many different aspects. So that alone, to me, that $53 is nothing in compared to what it did to me as a person. So you get to work on yourself, you get to be a little bit healthier, you get to connect and make new friends, and be a part of a huge growing team that is inspiring and will encourage you consistently. So in my opinion, what is it that you have to lose? $53, but what do you have to gain? A whole heck of a lot more.
And I just want to point it out right now too, that if you do hate the product, you can return them within 30 days and have a full money back guarantee. So it's kind of, you're kind of saved there. You really have nothing to lose.
So what now? So after watching all of this, the first thing that you're going to do, if this is something that you think, okay, so even if it's not something you're ready to jump right into, but you want to learn more about it, just message the person that invited you. So either whether it be myself or another coach or somebody just whoever told you about this webinar, this is the person that you're going to connect with, and they'll help and they'll let you know. And this is when you can let them know what kind of coach you think you could be, and talk to them about it, and maybe go into more detail about discount coaching, or being a business builder and somebody who wants to grow this company. And they'll walk you through the sign-up process. It's very simple, and they'll walk you through. If you are a hobby or a business builder, get involved in a new coach training group. This is something I suggest to everybody, and your coach or the person who invited you to this webinar will be sure to get you involved in that, no problem. And there's lots of opportunities in that perspective. And be an apprenticeship coach if your coach's next challenge group, to get a firsthand experience. This is more about somebody who's purchased, if you purchase a product or you're looking to join into a challenge group, just to kind of take a peek how things go. That's how I've gained the majority of my coaches, is initially they want to try out the different products, and then they see how much fun it is, and they often end up doing equally as much encouraging and supporting as I do, and it's a lot easier to take that step that way as well. So all you have to do is talk to the person that invited you here, and we'll get you set up in no time.
Yeah, and I just wanted to finish off by, touching on something you just said, is that we talked about what's the worst that can happen, but really, what's the best that can happen? If somebody told me 9 months ago that my life would be the way it is right now, A, I wouldn't have believed them, but B, there would have been nothing stopping me. Anything is possible, and I just know, I believe so deeply in my heart that everyone has a place here, because it gives everyone a voice. You'll be able to help people, real people, just live their best lives and feel confident and feel good about themselves, and you will get, through all that personal development, you will get more confident, you will get stronger and happier. And again, just there's nothing to lose. I mean, I get it. I was there and was kind of back and forth for a couple of weeks before I kind of committed to it. But if you come out of this and you're kind of thinking, you know, yeah, I'm interested, I don't know, and yeah, I'm interested, but I don't know, then there's something telling you, something trying to push you forward to just take a scary leap and go after it. So I'm really excited for all of you. I'm just going to end this slide and finish off here. And I really hope that, you know, you got something out of this, and hope to see you on our team. And I can't wait to talk with you all, and have a great night. Thanks. Bye.